My proposition is that public schooling better prepares students for life than homeschooling does. The main points would be, consist of students that are homeschooled tend to lack in the social skills that you tend to develop during public school, and the next one is that it can cause family stress and create strong tensions among family members. And public schools offer professional teachers that are trained in certain subjects, and so they specialize in teaching those subjects. So first off, the students that are homeschooled tend to lack in the social skills. Not being around a lot of people like we are today, you don't learn how to react to other people. You know your own family members, like your mom or whoever it is that's teaching you. You understand how they work, but you don't necessarily understand that other people function in different ways. And so it kind of limits you, and so you're not really prepared with the skills that you're going to use most in life, and that's communicating with other people, whether boss or employees or customers, depending on where you're employed. And you're not in your social activities like school sports. Those opportunities aren't really available to you. There are community stuff, but that only goes for so long. They only have those up to certain ages, and so the longer you're in homeschool, the longer you're away from those activities, the less chance you have to be involved. Next point is that it can cause a lot of family stress and create tensions, is that the parents and the student and child are together 24/7 essentially. I mean, school, there's no break between school and home, and so you can kind of get children and parents can kind of get suffocated from each other because they're always around each other. It kind of just creates a bad learning environment because of the stress and tension. The last point is that public schools offer the professional teachers. They go to school for anywhere from 4 to 6 years to learn the specific subjects, and they teach you. And obviously for grammar school, it's not as specialized. You're learning the general stuff that you're going to use later. But the longer that you're homeschooled, the less the less you're going to get from the specialized teaching. And besides that point is that parents kind of tend to teach more of subjects that they enjoy. So if your mom's really good at math, you're going to probably be really good at math because she'll focus more on that. But if she doesn't like history, you're not going to really get much of the history. So it's kind of you don't get that same, you don't get it equaled out like you can in public schools from the teachers who enjoy doing what they're doing. So really all in all, it just comes down to that the social skills are can be lacking, and a lot of stress in the family can be created, and the public schools can offer professional teachers.
All right. Triston, I looked very quickly at your outline, and you've got several sources listed in your bibliography. I did not hear a single source citation in the presentation. I got hypothetical examples on almost all of your points. There's a presupposition about what the nature of homeschooling is like and how it functions. You made a claim at one point about social activities being limited to particular age groups, but I got no proof on that point. The claim about stress is based, again, on a presupposition. So the argument is clear. You've got a clear statement of what your point is. The secondary claims are clearly labeled. You signpost them when you're going through the speech, so there's a good structure for the speech. But on the content, you've got no grounds on any of your argument. I've got claim, and I've got reasons to support something, but I have no reason to believe those reasons. In other words, there's no substance behind them. If you had illustrations of homeschooled kids who were less prepared, for instance, for college admissions exams, or who were underprepared for the schools that they attended when they leave their home schools, or you had unemployment figures for kids who were homeschooled, or evaluations of employers who said, oh, we've hired homeschooled kids, and those who graduated from the public schools, the public school kids can all talk and interact, and the homeschooled kids can't. At least I'd have some basis for believing your claim. But this just sounds like this is your belief, as opposed to an argument that's been substantiated in some way. So that's the biggest problem here. The structure's fine, the signposting's good, but there's no evidence. And it looks in your outline like you did some research, but I didn't hear any of the research get put into the speech, and that's a big problem. All right, thank you.